Why not make the Nigerian Nightmare fight his teammate Rachmanov Shattkov? I think you can say the damn fight card. Hold on. I think you can say the damn fight card. I really do.
First of all, Henry, let me clarify something. We're not teammates. He comes in and trains in my gym. But if the UFC is going to call who they think is going to be legit, tough enough, man enough, crazy enough to step in there on short notice and go out there and possibly shock the world, definitely the UFC know who to call. And if they do give me a call, I'm going to answer the call and get a couple things straight. You know, if we got to do it, we got to do it. I don't shy away from any of that. I've done it on 6 days notice. I've done it on 8 days notice.
Jon Jones is the guy that is universally considered the greatest of all time. But I will tell you this, there's always that what happens next. There was a time, Chael, that Anderson Silva was so good and so far and away considered the greatest fighter we've ever seen. You never thought for a second anyone could ever match that. But now, when he lost fights at the end of his career, people not only put Jon Jones in the conversation, entered Khabib, entered Demetrius Johnson. Now Anderson Silva, one of the greatest of all time, is barely in the top 5. Because if you start to lose, they forget about all the dominance you had prior. That's why if Jon Jones loses this one, then he has to chase. He's got to come back and try to beat Tom Aspinall to prove it was a fluke. Then if he loses this one, I'm not saying he will, but it's so risky. I think the risk is a little bit higher for Jones. You got to ask you right now, who do you think's going to win next week?
I would have to say Jon Jones.
Most people do, right? Most people do. So Stipe is essentially playing with house money, about $7 million in house money. Right? So Miocic is playing with house money. He can go out there and just let it fly.
If you defeat him, will you defend your belt against Aspinall, who has the interim title?
More than likely not. Tom Aspinall is, I don't want to say nobody, but he just hasn't proven anything. He hasn't done anything. I'm not here to gamble someone else making a name off of me. I'm here to compete against the guys where when we look back, 10 years from now, it'll be like Jon Jones fought this guy and that guy and this legend and this champion and this champion. If there were to be a fight of a guy that's still on our UFC roster that would be not only financially worth it, but legacy worth it, it would be Alex Pereira. We're both 37 years old. Right now, I weigh about 235. I think Pereira walks around at 240. I think that fight would go much farther on my legacy than a young man who's cool today and maybe gone tomorrow. I've just been here too long to get all excited about someone who's hot today. I'm here for legacy.
I don't give a